Welcome back, folks. It's the Crypto Lunatic, and today I'm going to explain to you why people in crypto, or specifically Bitcoin, like Bitcoin because of a global financial scam, folks. A global financial scam. So, getting into crypto, I had to dive down a rabbit hole. I had to find out why are people getting into crypto, and then suddenly it was pointed out the state of the global economy. So, in simple terms, folks, globally, if we took everything that's earned, we owe 336% times more debt than we actually earn globally. And there it is, folks. There is the Ponzi scheme that we live in. And the reason that this has happened is because government after government after government after government keeps printing money, printing money, printing money, printing money, and most money doesn't exist. And if you really want to get ownership of that, go to the bank today and try and take everything out in cash. See what happens. I'm telling you almost for certain, unless you've got tiny amounts, we're talking hundreds. But if you're talking several thousands, folks, you're going to start getting questions. Most banks don't have the cash. Most cash doesn't exist. And that is the reality. And cash is IOU notes based on nothing, folks. And that is why so many people are getting interested in Bitcoin. And why are they interested in Bitcoin? Well, for a start, nobody knows who created it, so they can't regulate it. They can't discipline people. They can't jail people, telling them to put in backdoor routes to get there. Nobody knows who Satoshi Nakamoto is, and whoever Satoshi Nakamoto is either probably dead or hiding and never wants to be found because Bitcoin is completely disruptive to the global financial system. Just ask El Salvador, folks. Ask El Salvador. El Salvador decided to go Bitcoin all in, make Bitcoin the currency, and now are seeing massive growth in the value of Bitcoin. And the reason is because they cannot print any extras. They can't print anymore, folks. There's 28 million Bitcoins, and when they're all mined, they're mined, and that's it. They can't print anymore, they can't be manipulated, and this is why people like Bitcoin. And this is why Bitcoin is different to every other cryptocurrency out there. It's almost a different category. But this is what's going on, folks. So all these governments telling you about the scams, the Ponzi schemes, there's nothing more of a Ponzi scheme than pounds, dollars, yen, euros, you name it. They are the biggest Ponzi schemes ever because governments come in, they print money, they create debt, they can never pay it back. It can never be paid back, folks, which is why they keep printing more and why you go shopping and you find that everything is more expensive because they just increase inflation. And COVID was a nightmare for inflation, folks. About 20% of the supply of money of scam coins, effectively what they were, was printed during there. I think more, absolutely more, which is why when you go shopping now, you see everything's really expensive. So, folks, for all of these financial institutions telling you about the scam of cryptocurrency, about the high risk, there is nothing more high risk at the moment than holding money in your bank account for two reasons, folks. Reason one, because inflation is going up so high, currently in the UK, if you're not earning 16% interest a year in the bank, which you definitely aren't, you're losing spending power on your assets. And this is one of the things people like cryptocurrency is that they pay staking rewards. You can earn interest, real interest on crypto assets, which is why people are gravitating towards it, folks, towards it. And not only that, at some stage, this Ponzi scheme that's called the fiat Ponzi scheme. So pounds, dollars, euros, yen, all of the things, all of those currencies are called fiat currency in crypto, and it's a fiat Ponzi scheme. At some stage, there is going to be a global financial meltdown. And some people are calling this the Great Reset. And this is because we've an overinflated bubble. At the end of last year, 336% we owe more in debt than we actually make as a planet. As a global planet, if we took all the money that's made every year all over the world, we owe 336 times that amount, which means that we're living within a scam, folks, a scam. That most money doesn't exist. The people next to the money printer just keep printing and printing and printing because most governments know they've only got to make it 4 years and then they can pass all of that problem to the next government. And it's a bit like pass the parcel, folks. Every government goes in hoping that the music doesn't stop when they're carrying the can, because one day we're all going to wake up and the global economy is going to collapse because people realize that we're living within this Ponzi scheme, and that's why people are interested in cryptocurrency. So, folks, don't take my word for it. Do your own research. This is not financial advice. This was just my wake up call when I started exploring crypto and getting interested in what was going on globally. And these are the facts, folks. These are the facts. So, I'm sure some of you may tweak some of the percentages I've thrown at you. But the bottom line is, folks, that no one can argue that we owe significantly more in debt than we make as a planet right now. And we're living in a bubble which has to burst at some stage. And that, my friends, is what's called the Great Reset. And it's coming to a planet near you very, very shortly. And from me, the crypto lunatic, hoping to give you unfiltered the reports on the crypto industry, what's going on, and to simplify the language, folks. And if you want more of my little updates, please do subscribe to the channel. And if you want another one of my little videos, you will find it just there, my friend. So go on, play the game, trust the banks. Yes, trust the banks. I'm sure you'll be filled with trust of the banks, folks, after this. But don't take my word for it. Go and find out for yourself. But those the facts, folks. Those the facts.